128 code, but we've also been watching January 11th. And so what happens here when we have the connection to the 128, the time of the destruction of the bridge, and January 11th connected to Francis Scott Key? Well, what we have here is this January 11th is the midpoint of all eclipses, forward and backward. And from the October 28th eclipse and the beginning of the Gaza ground invasion, 74 days before January 11th, and then 74 days after January 11th is the eclipse and this vote against Israel, and now the bridge collapse on March 25th and March 26th. So all of this is connected to January 11th. But the next connection to January 11th is the October 14th birth eclipse, 88 days before January 11th, and then 88 days after January 11th is the next eclipse of April 8th, 2024. Now, what I'm going to show you is that April 8th, 2024 is 128. April 8th, 2024 is 128. According to the Torah calendar. Right now, the entire world is celebrating Holy Week. Many people say that we are not going to be in Passover and Holy Week until April, till the end of April, middle of April. But right now, the entire world is celebrating Holy Week. So according to the Gregorian calendar and according to the Torah calendar, we are already in the first month. All right. Well, coming up here, leading up to the April 8th eclipse, the 28th and 29th day of the first month is the eclipse according to the Torah calendar. Here we have our 128, and on the Torah calendar, this is the Israel State Holiday Holocaust Remembrance Day. This day, connected to the beginning of this eclipse, could very well be the kickoff of the Great Tribulation. It's the 128 that we have been watching. 128, 128, 128. All of this connected to the arrival of the Ethiopian on 128. And so all of this here we have connected to this next eclipse on April 8th. The middle point of all the eclipses, we've got October 14th, 2023, the birth eclipse. October 28th, 2023, the lunar eclipse and the start of the Gaza war. Then we have the midpoint of all eclipses, which was also another huge marker with the start of the war in Yemen. The United States and Great Britain attack Yemen exactly at midnight on January 11th. 74 days later, we have the events that we've just seen happen, the eclipse, the vote against Israel, the bridge collapse at 1:28 a.m., and the connection to Francis Scott Key on January 11th. January 11th is the key day, and then we have 128 is the key code. January 11th and 128. And here we have the next eclipse is 128. Okay. So I think this is the information that we have been waiting for. And I think this could be the culmination of everything they've been leading up to. Starting way back here with the birth eclipse, the beginning of the war in Israel, the connection to the middle point of all the eclipses. Now we have the Francis Scott Key Bridge, and he died on January 11th. The bridge collapsed at 128. So we have a conjoining of all the signs right now. January 11th, 128, and here we have January 11th and 128. And this leads us right to the eclipse on April 7th, April 8th, and April 9th on the Torah calendar. So this is what I wanted to share with you. I pray you are all blessed. This is Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for My People.